Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 16, How Parikshit Received the Age of Kali. Text 23. Yadvambate bhuri bharavatara Kritavatarasya harer dharitri Antarhitasya smarati vrishrishta Karmani nirvana vilambitani. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhayachanand Bhakti Swami Srila Prabhupada. O Mother Earth, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Hari incarnated Himself as Lord Shri Krishna just to unload your heavy burden. All His activities here are transcendental and they cement the path of liberation. You are now bereft of His presence. You are probably now thinking of those activities and feeling sorry in their absence. Purport. The activities of the Lord include liberation. They are more relishable than the pleasure derived from nirvana or liberation. According to Srila Jiva Goswami and Srila Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakura, the word used here is nirvana vilambitani, that which minimizes the value of liberation. To attain nirvana, liberation, one has to undergo a severe type of tapasya, austerity. But the Lord is so merciful that He incarnates to diminish the burden of the earth. Simply by remembering such activities, one can defy the pleasure derived from nirvana and reach the transcendental abode of the Lord to associate with Him eternally, engaged in His blissful, loving service. So we are continuing this discussion on between Dharma, who is in the form of a bull, and cow. Actually with Mother Earth, representing Mother Earth. So this is the discussion that is going on. And Dharma, who is in a bull, he is already pained because he was standing only on one leg. And some person, and cow, the earth is grieving. Her face is, previously also it was discussed that it was, her face was very, vishanna, means it was very sad. And she was feeling like, when you become very sad, right, your luster on the face goes away, right? It becomes dull, right? So, her Mother Earth, the cow was in the form of Mother Earth, her face also had become that way. And seeing her situation, Dharma is asking questions. Oh, what could be the cause of your suffering? Why are you suffering? Why are you feeling bad? What are you feeling sorry for? So he is giving various reasons. And now we have come to so many other things were told, that how in the system, or is it because as Kali Yuga progresses, people will become irreligious, people will be more and more sinful. So like that various reasons were given. Even the kings are bewildered, administrators, so-called administrators are bewildered. So like that, maybe is it because of this? Is it because of this? Like that, Dharma is asking cow, Mother Earth. So here what is told here is Dharitri. Dharitri means earth. So the reason is told, Amba, another word is used here, Amba. We all know Amba means mother, right? So earth is one of the mothers because she feeds us. We get food, right? Without earth we cannot survive. So she's our mother. Earth is a mother. So Amba, oh mother, maybe it's because of this. What is being told? Bhuri Bharavatara Krita avatarasya harer. So Hari means one who takes away. What does he take away? He takes away our suffering. He takes away our sinful reactions. He takes away our sinful desires. So that Hari had come. What was happened? Kritavatarasya. He had appeared. So when he appeared, this is Maharaj Parikshit's time. Lord Krishna had already left the planet by then, right? Just before that he had appeared. And earth was fortunate to have touched his lotus feet, Lord Krishna's lotus feet, and she was ecstatic by touching the Lord's lotus feet. She was in bliss, right? Also we hear the pastime that how Krishna lifted Govardhan hill on his pinky, right? So when he lifted, because of the touch of the Lord, Govardhan became ecstatic. So similarly, Mother Earth was in ecstasy, touching the feet of the Lord. So she was in ecstasy and all her sufferings had been taken away. We all know how Lord Krishna appeared. If you read the beginning of the Bhagavatam, there's a whole description that how all the demigods went to Vishnu and prayed, keeping Mother Earth Surabhi in the front as the representative of the earth, because earth was burdened by sinful reactions of all kinds of kings who were externally they were kings in the dress of kings, but they were demons. So all these sinful reactions were increasing. Earth can withstand any weight. Earth has the capacity, right? You're building big buildings. We are building the tallest temple in Vrindavan, right? We are building the temple in VK Hill. So all that weight it can withstand. But it gets burdened by sinful reactions of people. So that's why we see when people are so those sinful reactions are coming back, earthquakes, all this happened, right? So that is coming. So she was very burdened. So they all went to, naturally, Lord Vishnu is the maintainer of this whole universe. So all the demigods were also disturbed. So they all went, please, just like if you want to get the appointment with the Prime Minister, it's not easy, right? You have to go. And this is the Prime Minister of the whole universe. So they all went to Shvetadvipa and prayed. And Brahma was there. Lord Brahma was heading it, keeping this thing. And then he prayed, please, oh Lord, what do we do with this situation? Just like we go to the Prime Minister and ask when the situation is bad like this, we go and ask. So the demigods or the real controllers of this universe, they went and asked. So when they asked, the message came to Brahma that Lord Krishna will appear now. So you all go and appear in the Yadu clan. You all appear on this earth and this burden he will relieve. So then all the earth was blissful. That Krishna is going to come and set his foot on me. So she was in bliss. So Lord appeared, and we all know the pastimes of how Krishna did various pastimes. He did pastimes with gopis. He protected the devotees like that. He encouraged their bhakti. He also encouraged the Pandavas. He protected them. He killed Duryodhana in the end of a fratricidal war. Right? All this happened, and he established Yudhishthira as a king to rule. So that rule of dharma was re-established. So there was peace. But then Lord Krishna left the planet. So now, antarhitasya smriti vishrishta. That's the next line. What is doing? Oh, thinking of that, Lord Krishna was here. He left. Oh, what happened? Just like when you love something, an object of your love goes away, right? You will feel very pained. Right? You will feel naturally pained. If your real love is there, you will feel naturally pained. So Mother Earth is pained. It's a fact. When Lord Krishna is left, all the sinful reactions of everybody, everything he can just neutralize one shot. So because ultimately, how you can neutralize, you may ask. Just like the president, he has the powers, right? To say, whatever you might have done, you may be the worst sinner, president can pardon. Okay, whatever that sin and this. There's a reaction and nothing goes free in this world. Karma is there, you do sin, you get sufferings. Naturally, just like you're a proper citizen here, you go and beat somebody in the thing, they'll arrest you, right? So, you may arrest, you kill, whatever you might have done, ultimately President can say, nothing bhaiya, all those accounts, chukta ho gaya. Ek hi saath, one shot. So that power the President has. So when Lord Krishna came, he had the power to neutralize all those bunch of sins and make you fully free. So that's why, thinking of Lord Krishna's association, so naturally when we are associated with the Lord, we are blissful. Why are we devotees are so happy in our lives? Because we are associating with Krishna. Every day we are chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So he is dancing on our tongue. So we are feeling that love. Okay, Krishna, you are there with us. We have to feel that. The moment you feel, oh, you feel blissful. It's a fact. Our lives have become blissful because of touching Krishna, because of Prabhupada, because of his blessings on us. Even though we have no qualifications of Kali Yuga people, we are all useless from spiritual point of view. We are sinful, addicted, whole system is system is collapsed, there is no respect for spiritual life, there is no acceptance of austerity. So all this is, so we have no qualification. But because Prabhupada told that Krishna, please deliver these people and I am giving them the holy name, we have received the holy name and that ecstatic we are feeling. So just like we can see that. So imagine that time, this is 5,000 years back, earth touched Krishna, so she was naturally more blissful. Mother Earth is they are of a different, they are not like us. Mother Earth, when we are saying, she's of demigods are of largely, they are more in Sattva Guna, they are in higher planet, their consciousness is higher because they are aware of Krishna. They are aware of the Lord and his rulings. So, she was naturally much more attached to the Lord and she is feeling here. That's what he said, oh, are you remembering that? That association with the Lord and you're feeling sad? This definitely is a reason. So we can argue, okay, we can think what could be the reason. Definitely it will be a reason for a devotee. So further next, what is being told is Nirvana Vilambitani. So Vilambita, generally Vilamba means to stagger, to stop, right, or delay, right. So the Prabhupada gives this word is Prabhupada translate as that which entails. So that is already there within. So this pleasure of serving Krishna is not ordinary. Externally it looks like similar, like gopis are loving Krishna as a lover, they are seeing him. Mother Yashoda feels for Krishna as a son, out of love she is serving him. Gopis think, you are my lover forever, whatever you do, we are yours. It's not ordinary to think like that, right? So that love gopis have. That pleasure is, what is that? That pleasure is Nirvana Vilambitani. Nirvana means, this is a general term which we all know, right? Many spiritualists speak about it. Attain Nirvana, Buddhism, there's a whole description, what is Nirvana, all this, right? And even the Shankara followers also explain Nirvana, because there are many places in Nirvana this word is used, even in Bhagavad Gita, everywhere scriptures. So Nirvana basically means liberation. When we are in a lower consciousness, we know only happiness of the senses. We touch this body is there, nicely you eat, oh, nice happiness you feel, right? Or, beautiful forms you see, oh, very happy you feel. Or you feel, okay, it's too summer, so now it's becoming cold. If you go to Vrindavan, it is very cold. You have to have sweater, otherwise you cannot survive. So that pain comes, cold. So, no, I need this thing. Then you feel at least I prevented my cold. So I'm little pleasure you feel, if you are in Vrindavan or north nowadays. So we think that is pleasure. That is in the bodily concept of life. When we are attached to the body, oh, this is the pleasure I want. So that pleasure is not even, actually it's not a pleasure. Like when you are having cold, your body is getting, shivering, right? You put socks, is it pleasure? You are just pushing away suffering. You are thinking it is enjoyment. Right? You put a nice sweater, oh, I'm happy. That is illusion. Basically, sense enjoyment actually is illusion. It is just senses touching the sense objects. Oh, my lover, oh, I met her or I met him, so there's a pleasure. That is also based on the false thing that I am a man, I am a woman. Oh, that man seeks a woman seeks a man. So that pleasure actually is illusion, because woman itself is not there, man itself is not there. This body itself looks like man, but actually the soul which is in the body, if you remove, it is blood, bones, right? Skin. Anybody will think that to be a living entity? If you think that this blood and all, it's not. No, this body is like that. So that actually there is no woman, there is no man. There is only sense in the sense object. In your conception, what you have, that I am this body, and you are seeking pleasure through that. So that pleasure, actually it's not pleasure, it is suffering. We are thinking it is pleasure. It's illusion. So that is actually, if you calculate also, even if you accept that, okay, you quantize that pleasure to one volume. So that actually it is not. It is drops of drops of drops. It's not even a drop. So, whereas when you get detached from this body, when you realize that I am not this body, I am spirit, that realization, that pleasure is what is called nirvana. When you detach yourself from this body and you are able to see that I am spirit. When you are attached to the body, suffering is more. Because naturally this body will grow old, this body will be finished one day, and all these things are bound to happen. So, which means that when you are attached to the body, only suffering comes. You just think that there is happiness, but actually there is no suffering. There is only suffering. But when you get relieved of that, that is actually liberation. So that liberation, that's nirvana. What does it do? The pleasure of associating with the Lord is much, much more. Let us say you quantify this pleasure, this is anyway zero. The pleasure you get by that Atmananda, what is the Mayavadi speak about, what the certain degree Buddhists also speak about, wherein at least you become detached, and all this from this bodily senses, bodily this, and neti, you see, there is also pleasure there. That pleasure, you take this as a drop, your enjoyment of sense, that pleasure is like an ocean. Actually it's ocean, if you compare to that, because that we don't even know. We don't even know that pleasure, because largely human beings now are, in the olden days the civilization was such that people would be enjoying this pleasure. Many people would be working for this pleasure, not this sensual pleasure which everybody works for. The moment you are born as having a body, you have to have satisfy your senses, eating, sleeping, mating, defending, you have to do. So that's required for this body. Animals also get it naturally. In human society, ideally, you are supposed not to focus on this. You are supposed to focus on nirvana. So, actually, because you are entitled to that enjoyment. So, that nirvana is like an ocean, that enjoying pleasure, that pleasure. So, if you calculate that as an ocean, then what is told here, see, that's the thing, that's a nirvana nirvilambitani, means that pleasure of associating with Krishna. What is that in quantity? In mathematics, I'm just giving. Just trying to give a mathematics. So, that pleasure, the pleasure of Atmananda, whatever you take, right? You calculate it and keep it in mathematics something, value. I'm saying ocean, it's big. Actually, it's compared to senses, sensual enjoyment, it's much beyond. That pleasure will be equivalent, the pleasure of associating with Krishna you take. The pleasure of associating with Krishna, like Bhumi is feeling here. Oh Krishna, you touched my feet, your feet is on me, I am serving you. The duty of earth is what? To carry everybody and make them achieve their goals of their lives, whatever they want. So Lord, you have come and you are there on my, touching your feet, and I am carrying you as affection, love, right? That association, that pleasure, if you quantify, what is that? And compare it with nirvana, pleasure. Anyway, sensual pleasure I told is useless. This pleasure is something mathematically, it's compared to that is ocean. But this pleasure, it is said, Just like calf, right? Calf. A calf can walk, right? When it walks, it's not very heavy, right? It walks. So it creates some impression when it walks, right? There will be some depression in the earth when the calf walks. So, in that, how much water can come in that depression? Not maybe 2-3 drops, 4 drops, right? Maybe, okay. For argument's sake, 10 drops, let us say, of water. So, this Atmananda is what is water in the calf's hoof print. And the pleasure that you get with association with Krishna is the ocean. So, imagine that pleasure. Mathematically, actually can never in one sense compare, because unlimited Lord you are associating with. Unlimited Lord who is so beautiful, most powerful, most intelligent. With Him you are associating. So that unlimited you will have. That's what we want. We all want that. Somehow we got lost that and we are looking for that in my family, my wife, my children, our country. Through sensual thing we are trying to seek that. And we are foolishly lost. So, Dharma is saying, Dharma is able to appreciate, because both of them are in the spiritual platform. He's saying, naturally, how can you miss association of the Lord? If you miss association, you'll feel naturally pained. Right? When you will feel pain, right? That's what he's saying. Are you feeling because of that? That's what is the question being asked by Dharma here. So can we also feel that pleasure, what Nirvana Nirvilambitani, which Mother Earth is feeling? Yes, we all can feel. We have experienced that to little degrees. We have experienced to very, very small degrees actually. Because when you are chanting, that's why we are all here. We are worshipping the deity. We are coming, leaving aside everything, coming and seeing the deity every day, worshipping the Lord, chanting His name. We are feeling. It's actually what we have felt also is very meager, because our bhakti is very small. Mostly it is contaminated. But still, because of blessings of Prabhupada, we are able to feel a glimpse of that. If you read the 6th canto of the chapter, there is a verse on Kechit, most of you will know. Kechit Kevalya Bhaktya. What is that verse? Kechit Kevalya Bhaktya Vasudeva Parayana Agam Dunvanti Katnena Niharamiva Bhaskaraha. So it is said. So in that purport, Prabhupada explains that there is a Abhasa Rupa, Abhasa Bhakti. Abhasa Bhakti. There is 3 levels of Bhakti. One is Santata, means constantly, like here. She is feeling, Mother Earth is feeling, it's pure. Only love for Krishna. That's there. Then there is a Kadachitki Bhakti, it's called. That's like, sometimes it is strict, it is fixed, but it is not fully always coming. Then other is called Abhasa Rupa. Abhasa means you just have a, like a reflection you see, fuzzy reflection, right? So you don't see yourself fully. So our bhakti is in that platform, basically Kanishta Bhakti platform. So there itself we are able to feel that relief. But from that level you can go up to this level, what is being spoken of, that separation that Mother Earth is feeling, we can go up to that. How is that? So Prabhupada gives on a lecture on this verse, he explains there are 4 classes of people. Something, it is also, I think it's in German, Prabhupada says, maybe it's from German saying, it says lazy intelligent. Other is, next class is busy intelligent. And third class is lazy fool. Another is busy fool. 4 classes, Prabhupada says, lazy intelligent, busy intelligent, lazy fool and active fool. So, in general, moment we are born in this body, everybody has this tendency. I should satisfy my senses. You will become big, like our whole civilization, right? Building big skyscrapers, this thing, that thing, I'm satisfying. Cricket tournament, football tournament, this thing, and all you're doing just to satisfy yourself. I want to be happy, This is active fool, it's called. No, you want to enjoy senses. Only enjoying senses. That's the consciousness, I'll be happy. You'll use all your energy for this. Waste your energy. Work hard like donkey. See, go up and down. You take this. If you go taking flights, you think I'm very happy taking a flight from this place to that place. working hard. Oh, see, this is active fool. Prabhupada gives the example of monkey. Monkey is very active. He will do so many things, right? He'll going around, running around. He'll capture. If you go to Vrindavan, they'll capture your take away your specs, right? Your mobile phone, like this. So monkey is like that. So human civilization, which has no understanding of I am not the body, which has feeling only, I'll satisfy my senses. However, working very hard, right? It looks so hard working, But only thing you get money, you drink, enjoy illicit sex, drink, smoke. This is the only pleasure you know. This is human. That's why our current civilization is, what is it? Active fools. So they don't know this pleasure. At least we have somehow been understood this. Someday we got some inkling. Like I said, we just started. We are in somewhere in kindergarten or less than kindergarten in bhakti. So when we become more and more mature, you'll feel you can come to this stage. Oh Krishna, you left me. You feel that, You can come, oh Krishna, I want you. I only want you. That love has to be the goal of human life. That is what is our goal, to achieve that goal. I want you, Krishna. So that should be the ultimate attainment. Human being means he should attain this. So not this busy fool. Next is called lazy fool. Lazy fool means, he understands that many things are there. So generally that's these 4 classes Prabhupada says in a conversation discussing this. They are like the Shudra, Vaishya, Kshatriya and Brahmanas. Of course, it is not in a sense of a caste system that was prevalent previously in India. Now largely this caste system is broken because of various, that way in sense that's also good. A crazy caste system was never the intention of the Vedic civilization. A Vedic civilization is meant for Daivi Varnashrama, where everybody is going for Krishna, and to organize a society you need this classes. So Vaishya means he earns money, so that's why he's called a lazy fool. He knows, you see, this everybody, moment you are born, it is said, Janmana Jayate Shudra. Everybody is, moment you are born, you are a Shudrika. Everybody knows I am this body, I have to satisfy my body, how to satisfy, everybody knows. You learn that over a period of time. So you may have an occupation, all this, but that is not human life. Human life means you have to go to the next level. That's what is happening. Now America is very rich, having a lot of money. They'll invent so many more technology. You'll have a phone, Google, all this. Those efforts you're putting. But even among little better is a lazy fool who doesn't work so much. You'll see that's why big businessmen, they are sitting in the car, in their, this thing they're planning, how to get money, right? But their focus again is still on money. Somewhere, economic control they want. So next class is the busy intelligent. Busy intelligent means the Kshatriyas, who understand, the whole overall goal they understand. It is the mixture of these modes. Shudra means largely Tamoguna, Rajoguna, and little better. Vaishya means who is little better. Rajoguna is more, Tamoguna is little lesser. Kshatriya means little mixture of Rajo and Satvaguna. So he knows the purpose of the world, so he rules as per values, there's principle, all these things, he lives by principles, so that's a good Kshatriya. Nowadays there is no Kshatriyas. Next class is Brahmana. Brahmana means, that is called Dhira, that's why, lazy intelligent. Very intelligent. People tend to think, working hard that's not real intelligence. Lazy intelligent means one who wants to, knows the goal of life. He's not worried, tomorrow where will I get my food? He knows Krishna has provided me already. He knows I should this focus. What is that? I want Krishna in my life. I want this ecstatic love for Krishna. So what do I do for that? First thing he does, he understands. He has got knowledge. Not the caste brahmanas that Indian system somehow was there in 18th century, 19th century in India. That's why people have a wrong understanding about the Varnashrama system. Seeing that bad example of Varnashrama, which was implemented, very a caste system which was implemented. It was there, it's a fact that Brahmanas exploited. In the name of so-called Brahmanas they're not really Brahmanas, they exploited. But not having this here. What is that? Real lazy intelligent. What is that lazy intelligent? Dhira means he controls the body. He controls the senses. He is having a Shama, Dama, Tapak, Shaucham, Shanti, Rajava, Mevacha. That's a Brahmana. He was practicing that. And he knew Krishna also in his life. And he was engaged only in this aspect. So what is the problem in this human society now? There is no Kshatriya, there is no Brahmana. There are mostly Shudras, there is only, and Shudras elect. So-called, Kshatriya is supposed to rule the country. You elect another Shudra who has no knowledge, who doesn't understand anything. So that's why this system is very bad. That's why overall system is destroyed. Where there is no head, a body without head and arms, will it be really body? Just, very powerful body you have. Then there is no point, right? Kshatriya means he protects the civilization. He says, okay, you all should live as per dharma. And he'll control he'll ensure that the dharma is implemented by everybody, encourages everybody, not that by just, not a dictator, but a trained monarch who is spiritual, Rajarshi he is. So that is lacking now. What is further lacking is the Brahmanas, people who are focused on spiritual life only. They are reading, they are studying, understanding the intricacies of all these. Like we are all studying now here. Oh, what is this intricacy? This particular verse is meaning like this. So we are trying to understand. So Brahmana's duty is that he is patan, patan, yajan, yajan. So he is understanding, he himself studies, he worships, he gives, takes charity and gives knowledge free. There is no question of charging. Brahmana, if moment you charge, you are not a Brahmana. You are a Vaishya or I say for my service you give. So moment a Brahmana accepts, he is finished. He is not a Brahmana at all. Anyway, that was the system in Vedic culture. So this lazy, intelligent, all this, Prabhupada says that we should become. It looks just like you see when you go to the court, you will see that there is a judge, he is just sitting and thinking, what is he? He is paid lakhs of rupees, right? Somebody may question, I am slogging so every day, why is he paid 1 lakh? Why should be paid 1 lakh? No, because his work, he is analyzing, right? So similarly, this lazy intelligent means a human being should focus ultimately on pleasure of Krishna. He should make his goal as that, not the sensual pleasures. Give up the sensual pleasures and focus on this. That is the point, focal point, lazy intelligent. So that is what we have to be trained to. In the human society, it should be there. Such class of people should be there. In Kali Yuga, that class is destroyed. It's not there. So if you have to establish that, it is possible. If there's a class of people who only focus on this, it's there. Generally, in any human society, there will be people who are more sattvically inclined, who have, who understand. Okay, I want to analyze things. Just like the modern day scientists, they are analyzing. They are trying to understand so many things. They are trying to know the nature. Just that you adopt that whole understanding what you want to have. Teachers who want to teach, people who want to teach, there will be a class of people like that. You cannot avoid. Even now, even though Varnashrama is in one sense not there as per the Vedic scriptures, but still an ad hoc Varnashrama system already is there. People who are occupying the position of a Brahmana, they are atheists now and they are guiding wrongly. There is a Kshatriya, so-called Kshatriya duty you are doing, but you are not trained as a Kshatriya. You are not trained as a Vaishya also. You are not even trained as a Shudra also. In Kali Yuga, everybody, is 5th, 6th class, 10th class men, because enjoying senses, that's all. Shudra also has a very high degree of, he is never lie, he will be truthful, like that. So now everybody is lying, always, right? So this is like so the overall Varnashram system itself is collapsed, but still in those positions somebody is occupying and doing something, that's why a mess is going on. So if the whole human society has to be properly structured, it has to happen this way. That's a separate topic, we'll discuss it separately. But now let us go back to this aspect of pleasure of associating with Krishna. So that we can all get. It doesn't depend. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and all, as per the body you are given, as per your karma, you are born there. You cannot help it. Somebody is too much tamaguna, okay, let him be in whatever. That is not important. The pleasure of associating with Krishna is not as per not that somebody has to come Shudra, next birth will be born as Vaishya. No, all that is not required. Because inherently we all know the pleasure of associating Krishna. Because we are all servants of Krishna. So we have forgotten that. So this love can be awakened in whatever state you are. That is, there is no, for that there is no, hindrance for it. Yeah. So It's not that it's to go through this process only. All is that way. Directly, we all love Krishna. It has just awakened. So that's why we see, like I said, abhasa is there. We come to a temple and we feel so blissful. Atmosphere is so blissful, right? We feel that. We are experiencing it. Imagine that ocean of pleasure which will nirvana vilambitani. That pleasure is possible for in our lives. How? By associating purely with Krishna, by practicing this. Whatever our level, we should chant Hare Krishna, seriously. Come to the level, okay, one round, come to level of following Prabhupada, 16 rounds every day. Following the regularity principles as Prabhupada said, then you will feel that ocean. In this life only you can get it. That pleasure what she is feeling, the Mother Earth is feeling. Right? And that love you can all feel. We can all feel and feel eternally satisfied. So, ideally, in our lives, let us all now pray to Prabhupada, pray to Radha Krishna Chandra and the holy name that please give me this bhakti that Mother Earth felt, that Dharma is able to appreciate, the Dharma is able to appreciate, the bull is able to appreciate. Yes, this is naturally the feeling of separation. So let us all pray and chant every day sincerely, worship the deity sincerely, read Gita. Now this is the month of book distribution we are doing, right? So this is the month in which Krishna spoke the Bhagavad Gita. Let us also read and give that knowledge. We may think, okay, we'll hold, if you want to really organize the whole human society where this love is being spread in the system itself, right? That now it is systematically spread, how to enjoy senses. So internally, if you have to spread this, we have to spread this knowledge. So wherever we are, maybe we are a father, we are a mother, we are a wife, husband. So in that situation, wherever you are, if you practice this and read the Gita and give this knowledge to Gita, okay, world changing is separate, let me change myself and my family. Okay, let me chant, let me worship, let me become a good example, at least for my own family. Me become a guru for my family, spiritual guru, not just this thing. So let us pray, and I would request all of you also to participate in this distribution of the knowledge for this month. And spread this knowledge. It is said, Krishna says, one who spreads my knowledge is the most dearest. Right? So the pleasure what they are getting by spreading this knowledge, you will also feel that pleasure. Because Bhagavad Gita's knowledge, you will get more and more deeper you will get. Like I said, it's abhasa. Our bhakti is not, it's there, but it's not fully established. So that whole thing will get cleaned. When you clean the mirror, you will understand fully. So more we chant, the more we distribute the knowledge, the more we understand, more we study seriously, the more we will feel this love for Krishna and that pleasure. So Hare Krishna, any questions or comments?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Regarding these senses, we have to curtail our senses. But prasadam eating also, we use our senses to satisfy our senses. And in some statement I have read that to satisfy the Krishna's senses, there's two differences, Prabhu.
Yes. Yes, so see, that is what is being told in this verse. In Nirvana, what we speak of Nirvana, that is spoken in the Mayavadis and these people, liberation, their ultimate conception is that soul has no senses. Ultimately, it's just energy, merging with the supreme energy. They think actually you are the supreme energy. That's what they say. Now, because of the body, you are thinking I am this. So when that goes away, you become senseless, knowledgeless, only you become knowledge of the full thing. That is the example they give is Ghatakash, Patakash, right? Akasha is there within the If the space, earthen pot also is there, it has got, and when you break the earthen pot, Akasha is merges to both, right? So that is the understanding of the Mayavadic school. But the Vaishnava school, or the real truth, forget about school, the truth is not that. The truth is that we have senses. Just like here, unless you have senses, how can you feel separation? How can you even think, okay, Lord, you came on touched my feet, Bhumi is feeling, right? So that kind of a feeling cannot happen without senses. So we all have senses. It is not that we don't, when you become liberated, you lose your senses. So, when you become liberated, your senses are union with the Lord's senses. Whatever Krishna wants, you will do. You will not do something else. So this prasadam, what you are saying, so we are also tasting, right? We are tasting. It is allowed. You see, that's one license in one sense given to enjoy nice prasadam. So that is also, prasadam means what? Mercy. We can extend this. One basic concept is food. Without food, we cannot survive, right? So you, instead of enjoying the food, you say, first I'll offer to you, Krishna, and take it. So when we offer to you, I am pleasing his senses. I am not thinking of my senses. So Krishna is satisfied. He is giving me a portion for my enjoyment. So that prasadam enjoyment is not binding. When the enjoyment is me as a self, ahankara, you think, I am this body, and enjoy, that is binding. That will take you lifetimes after lifetime. You will be stuck in cycle. So many millions of life will be stuck. But if you, on the contrary, think of Krishna's pleasure. So this is a subtle aspect. So if you read the Nectar of Instruction, Prabhupada also explains this aspect, that how you are thinking, I want to enjoy my nice food, and then you offer to Krishna nice food. That is actually, okay, at least it is better than somebody who is just cooking for himself. Little better, but your consciousness should be, I'll cook for Krishna. When I'm thinking, you should not be thinking, oh Krishna, you are pleased, I want to cook for you nicely. Radharani cooks every day. Never it's new, same food she cooks. So she is blissful. So similarly, we should also practice that. So Nectar of Instruction is a book in which it is given how we should evolve ourselves, how we should, grow to control senses. So that ahankara should be pushed away. That in the mirror is there. What Mayavadi says is that mirror itself is not there. You are one God only, they think. But we are saying in the mirror is there, you clean the mirror. Senses are there. Senses are active always. As a soul can never be inactive, it always is active. So it has to feel, it has to love, it has to feel, thinking, feeling, willing is the nature of the soul. So but what has happened? Now this body is there. That feeling, willing is there. That ahankara, that contaminated consciousness, we are dictated by that. That you should clean. So when you are deceased, you should practice strictly, right? You should follow what the doctor told. If you follow what the doctor has given, then all the bad things in the senses will go away, in your body will go away, and you will be free of disease. So this disease that I am the enjoyer is the thing that has to be removed. Not that I am not there at all. No. So that's why it's being trained. Under Rupa Goswami we are being trained. Under Chaitanya Prabhupada we are being trained. Okay, he has told you, cook nice food. Initially consciousness will be, let me eat so I'll cook. For the Lord. Lord will be next. He's coming as an add-on. Initial consciousness is like. Then later you'll think only of Krishna. Like here, love is there. No, that will come out. It will come naturally over a piece of. So you chant. Now initially you'll be chanting, oh Krishna, I'm having this problem. Please give me help. I have to get a good job. Please, I want to chant. Oh, I have to get a good wife. Please give me good wife. This is how we'll be chanting initially. I want to get a job. Oh, I'll be suffering. So, but at least that is better. Because that is a lower level of bhakti. That is better than totally not forgetting Krishna. So we have to graduate further. That's what I said. This whole life is from kindergarten to PhD. We have to go. That's what we have to do in spiritual life. So that is possible. That's possible. It's easily possible. Krishna can bless you within a second and make you pure devotee. It's possible. Prabhupada's blessings are there. Prabhupada says that, why you need, within a second you can become Krishna. It's left to us. It's a fact. It's left to us, our choice, because we want to enjoy senses. So, we have been conditioned. In Kali Yuga, conditioning is a worse actually. So, we hear Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and then we get purified. Then, that's why it's told, one of the main aspects is you should eat only prasadam. So, at least whatever your consciousness, cook for the Lord, cook and take as prasadam. That's why we chant before eating also, Mahaprasade Govindhe, Nama Brahmani Vaishnave. So it may look like externally, what is there? There's no difference between this khichdi in the temple and khichdi in somewhere else. No, but because Krishna has touched it. In his sense, just like Krishna touched the bhumi, Krishna who is in the deity form has seen it and tasted it and giving it to us. So that will change. Actually, prasadam has a very powerful effect on the lust. It will take away the lust in your mind and body system. It will take away. It will give you that purification. So we need not worry too much. That I should not cook nice prasadam for Krishna. Yes, we should cook nicely for Krishna and take that as prasadam. Then you will see over a period of time. Yes, as we all know, Raghunath Das Goswami in Vrindavan, if you go, you will see Samadhi in the near Radhakund where he used to chant. He would drink in a day, some little bit of buttermilk, that's all. Maybe that's all. And he would 22 hours, 23 hours, only devotional service. So we have to come to that stage in our life. What Raghunath Das Goswami, in their line we have to follow. So for that we should follow what Prabhupada said. We should not imitate them. If we try to imitate, then it will be another kind of cheating. So we should follow what Prabhupada has given us. 4 regulative principles, nicely cook prasadam for Krishna. Take only prasadam, don't eat anything else, only prasadam. Then you will see that this love is already manifesting in your heart. That what you feel, that pleasure, Atmananda, what you feel, that no senses have, that is a very tuchha pleasure compared to the pleasure of serving Krishna. So you will feel that. Does that answer your question? So we need not feel guilty when we are enjoying prasadam. That's the first thing I have said. Nice prasadam I am enjoying. You can be happy. Oh, Krishna is blessed. Be conscious. Don't be conscious of my tongue being satisfied. Be conscious of Krishna gave me, I am happy with, because Krishna association I am getting. Become more and more conscious. That's more important. Any other question? Yeah, I think last.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Dandvat Pranam Jai Srila Prabhupada. Prabhu, it is said in Kali Yuga, Kali Kale Nam Rupe Krishna Avatara. So since we are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, at that time Krishna is manifesting as Surya of Namas. That Surya is appearing. So Mother Earth is again getting blissful, because then she will supply us, because Krishna is coming. Right now in physically, Vapur Rupa is gone, but Nama Rupa is there, na Prabhu?
Yes. See, in there, so agreed. So what is the question?
So Prabhu, now also Krishna is present. Na? Only difference is instead of his footprints falling on Mother Earth, Nama has come to Mother Earth. So Mother Earth will again become blissful because Nama...
Yes. Also see, that is there. Mother Earth will be blissful. Yes, it's a fact. That's why it is said, you see, when we all chant Hare Krishna, she will be very blissful. Because there are also people, but in the same earth, there are so many sinful people, demons sitting here, right? They want to exploit the earth for themselves, right? They are eating without offering, they are enjoying, and their consciousness is that way also. That also is both she has to balance. Of course, she is most tolerant. They said, no, earth is the most tolerant. She can bear anything. So that's her great quality. So to make her blissful, we should chant. More and more blissful. Yes, it will be there.
Thank you, Prabhu.
So, Hare Krishna. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki. Srila Prabhupada ki. Hare Krishna.